The existing farmer-to-farmer networks are what we've started to build with the Landworkers Alliance. So we've created regional groups for the Landworkers Alliance in the first half of this year, and it's basically the start of something pretty exciting, because I believe that the local farmer-to-farmer organising and strengthening local farmer networks is going to be a much more effective tool in changing the way agriculture is than speaking to people in Westminster, although that tactic is also one that we use in the Landworkers Alliance. To strengthen farmer-to-farmer networks, the best way is for people to know each other, to see each other. It's quite common for farmers to exist in isolation or feel like they exist in isolation, and it's really enthusing and encouraging and heartwarming and a cultural engagement with the movement of La Via Campesina and the organics movement and so on, for people to meet up, go on farm visits. I go to your farm, walk around, I give you tips and tricks, you come to my farm, walk around, tips and tricks. So there's knowledge sharing that happens in those meetings, but also friendships and cultural exchanges. We've done a couple of things with the Landworkers Alliance which I think are pretty good. So we've met up to do a seed saving network. So the Southwest Seed Saving Co-op has been initiated, which was a pretty loose little meeting. People met up, they pledged to save a certain plant, a certain seed, and then to put that on a spreadsheet and spread that around, and then next year meet up and exchange seeds. And during that there was a workshop on how to save seeds. So it's meeting up. There's quite a political angle with the seed saving, exchanging seeds through a cooperative and then learning new skills. And then there was the farm hack event, where not necessarily everybody was farmers, but as people who are interested in open source technologies and appropriate technologies for farms, which facilitates small scale farming so that you can get appropriate, easy access technological solutions to some of the problems of small scale farming. Farmers are innovators. They're the ones that are dealing with ever-changing situations, the climatic conditions are very changeable. So as a grower, you get a chance each year to have a go and get a bite of the peach and do things right, grow your crop in a certain way. And then if it fucks up, then you have to innovate and change and next year do better. So you get these chances to invent new bits of kit on your tractor, modify bits of tractor equipment, improve your farming practice, improve your growing practice, and especially not excluding all other farmers, but veg growers particularly are particularly innovative, because it's quite an intensive sort of environment that they work in. I've just taken on the role of regional coordinator, so also along with a lady called B, who does a lot of really amazing work to do with the science and research side. But she's basically started these regional groups through the existing networks of the OGA and the organic movement, drawn people that she knows together in different regions, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest and Midlands, and started these groups. So hopefully they'll be self-perpetuating, and I'm going to help coordinate these groups. And I think part of my role would be to suggest that these regional groups start up their own seed saving networks and their own farm hack networks. So the farmer hack is a Wikipedia online, but also it's people meeting up and learning new skills. So it's an online community and a real world community. So these people can do this real world communal meeting up and sharing of skills and sharing of technologies. And so these two forums I think are going to be really valuable, and it will be a massive success for the Landworkers Alliance if these ideas catch on and become self-perpetuating in these regions. Yeah, well, I was at the first one, So in the first farm hack, it was at Ruskin Mill, just outside of Stroud, which is an incredible venue. They're a biodynamic place, but they work with young adults, giving young adults the opportunity to learn different types of skills, that being skinning, tanning, metalwork, woodwork. So they've got these workshops there in this valley, and they've got the facilities to like camp people and cater for people with compost toilets. So really lucky to have a space like that. So we brought about 100 to 150 people together, and we spent a day making a broad fork, which is like a type of wide fork with big teeth that's designed to loosen the soil in a polytunnel. And so, but that includes numerous skills. So it was blacksmithing to make the prongs, fabricating and welding to join the tongs onto a metal bar, and then woodworking to make the handles that fit into this toolbar. So in a day we managed to make a broad fork communally, and all the people that made this, the different elements of this fork, had a go at learning a new skill. So I've done a bit of blacksmithing before, so I didn't do that, but I did the fabrication. I learned how to use one of these welders with electric current, which basically like melts metal in front of your eyes. You have to wear these like crazy ass sunglasses, but it's great. So now I have the confidence to go on and have a go again and improve my skills. Obviously in one session you're not going to be able to do it professionally. It's like a lifetime's work to get really good at it, but that sort of confidence building is really important in learning new skills. The manifesto that's been drawn together through the democratizing agricultural research process talks about creating these spaces to do farmer-to-farmer interactions and to build farmer-to-farmer networks. So basically I would like to see the other people involved in the DARE program, who might well be researchers or other institutions, being able to work together for these common goals. So yeah, research is really important because it's a tool for us at the Landworkers Alliance to talk about the things that are important to us, which is, you know, small-scale agriculture and sustainable farming, and it makes it a more viable option, and it makes it a more attractive and a more real thing to the rest of the world. So when you've got evidence to back up what you're talking about, you're not just standing there waving your hands, sort of shouting at people. It's actually, you've got something to back it up. And obviously with appropriate technologies, there's all sorts of research that's going on all the time to improve these technologies. You know, so yeah, if people can get access to very simple, appropriate technologies, then that's going to improve their lives and make small-scale farming more viable, make it easier for people to make a livelihood.